He is a special actor and a decent human being.
David is a natural actor. He's got this metamorphic ability to play a very wide range of parts.
I think with David, you always want to know more. You kind of look and you just want to look further.
On set, David is a joy. He's always happy. I haven't seen him yet be a bit grumpy.
He might not like me saying it, but he's gentle. And that comes through in so many of the things that he does.
Is this one of those sort of VT packages where I do a big David's great thing? Is it? Okay.
I am the blank page before you. I am the fine idea you crave.
I think what sets him apart from just about every other man on screen, actually, is there's a lack of boring machismo with him. He skates over stuff, he dances over stuff, he's so nimble and light and clever. Casanova, a very hard part to cast. It just wasn't working, people just weren't getting it. I was watching tapes of audition, and suddenly this voice came on that just was perfect, that just said the lines as they should be said, but better.
Which in context is just a rhetorical ornament and therefore invalid.
That's it. That's the man. Who are you?
Right, yes, hello. Giacomo Casanova. Nice to meet you.
Something about David that makes him particularly good, I think, is a complete lack of ego. He doesn't try and force anything on it. It's completely natural and believable. And you want to believe him as well.
For God's sake! Bloody Twitter!
Who told the journalist?
He plays a kind of ruined figure, but he doesn't overplay it. It might not be, on the face of it, a performance to catch the eye, but it is. It holds the whole series together. Together with Olivia Colman, I think it was champagne casting.
Whatever he plays, he makes his own.
I'm the Doctor.
You just feel as though he was meant to play that part, always.
I'm 903 years old, and I'm the man who's going to save your lives and all 6 billion people on the planet below.
David brought back that flair and showmanship to the Doctor. Funny and sweet and romantic.
The last scenes of him with Rose Tyler, with Billy Piper on the beach, which is a sad scene, and it's a great big romantic scene.
Can I?
I'm still just an image. No touch.
He got such class to it, and such beauty, and such dignity.
I love you.
It's quite right, too.
I can remember that more vividly than a lot of, things that have happened in my life. It really felt very much like we were saying goodbye to one another.
Rose Tyler.
He was there supporting me through something that I was finding really traumatic.
It's a tough thing to be the Doctor because you are the kind of custodian of something for a while and then you pass it on. And that's something that David absolutely took very seriously. He's witty and he's quick. He's sharp. He can be a clown, a statesman, a king, and a pauper. But more important than anything, as far as I'm concerned, is he's really funny. David's always up for everything. If I've said we've got to put a wig on and wear silly clothes, and he's absolutely up for it.
Makes me laugh every time.
He's a very gifted person, but he is able to be a human within that. And I think that's what very strongly connects an audience with David.
I think in the end there's just something so open about it. It just literally welcomes people in. You find yourself drawn to the screen and then you sit down and you stay because you want to spend that hour with him. Actors like that are gold dust. People like that are gold dust.
I wish I could think of something to say about him which was really unpleasant. But he is an utterly, utterly good human being. You'd love him.
He does love people. And that's a great gift. In this day and age, to love people makes the world a better place. And I think David, in all that he does, makes the world a better place. But then, as you must realise, I'm his dad.
Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's Special Recognition Award goes to Mr. David Tennant.
So glad I didn't get stuck in traffic. This is very an out-of-body experience. So much of tonight now makes sense. All those people lying to me. I mean, I grew up loving the telly, so thank you. So the fact that I get to make part of my living by being on the telly is something I have to pinch myself about. To get prizes for it, it doesn't compute. I think that, as tonight proves, TV and TV drama in particular, I think is in the midst of a real golden time, and just to be the tiniest little cog in that is something I'm terribly proud of. But I'm just a hired hand, so anything I've achieved is because talented and clever people have been talented and clever enough to give me jobs. So to any of them, David Blair, who gave me my first big telly job, Russell T Davies, Julie Gardner, obviously, Chris Chibnall and Jane Featherstone. I've started a list. Don't do a list, I'll go on forever. Anyone who's ever given me a shot, thank you very much. And anyone who's ever let me into their living room on the telly, it's a real honour and a privilege to get to do that, so thank you. And all the wonderful actors I've got, all those people on that film, making me weep, all those wonderful people, oh man, who have I got to thank? There must be some people I should thank. I'd like to thank Sarah Camlett, Paul Lyne-Maris, Harriet Robinson, Jonathan Altaraz, Dougie Stiven, Nancy, Billy, Brian and Jeremy. They're all the people who are or have been my agent, so thank you to all of them. I don't know what else to say. Obviously, I've got to thank my wonderful family, my amazing wife who has lied to me about tonight, but Georgia and Ty and Olive and Wilfred, who make everything possible, but much more importantly, make everything worthwhile. Thank you. I love you very much. And seeing as he was on that film and didn't tell me, I would like to dedicate this to my dad. He's an inspiration and a role model, so thanks, Sandy, and thank you, everyone. This is amazing. Thank you so much.